Hello everyone, and welcome to the Flying Cork TX. Hey everyone, before we head out to the Texas Wine Jam, which is going to be a really amazing time, I'm just going to sit here and plan my route on the Texas Wine Lover app, which is a great tool. You have to have it if you go on a road trip out to the Texas wine country out there. And also, if you would, go ahead and click on subscribe. Click the like button and hit the alarm up there to stay notified on future videos that come out. That would do me a lot of good. Okay, let's see. We're in the Texas Wine Lover app here now, and we want to search. The Texas Wine Jam is hosted at Vinovium, just on the right side of 290 there. And let's plan our route. Okay, we have Vinovium. Let's take a look. This is where the Texas Wine Jam is hosted. Such a great event. More info. Map it. We're gonna map it. Only going to take an hour and 31 minutes and $3.48 on the toll road from Hutto, Texas. And start. Okay, and off we go.
Very safe. Hi.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, folks, I'm at Vinovium and the annual Texas Wine Jam this year. So we're going to take a round. We're going to have a talk with a lot of the vendors, a lot of the instigators, even Texas Wine Lover guy is here. So we're going to talk with him as well. And I've got my glass ready. I'm already started. So let's get rolling and see who's here. So again, if you've seen a previous video where I sat down with these two guys at 12 Fires Winery, we are back again, and they are here, of course, at the Texas Wine Jam. Mike, what are your pinch hitters today? These are all new, right?
These are all fairly new wines that we're pouring. We've got a white blend. We call it colibri. It is Spanish for hummingbird. This is a blend of Semillon, Albarino, and a little bit of orange muscat. Of course, the orange muscat, so aromatic, kind of takes over the aroma. Tells you it's going to be sweet, and we deliver just a little bit of sweetness, so it's got a residual sugar of about 1%, maybe a little bit less. Also pouring a new 22 Tempranillo from Leahy Vineyards, and a 22 Aglianico that we call Aglianico, Gig'em, from Jack Vineyard.
Yep, go Aggies.
So, where was he at? Aglianico?
Yep, he covered the Aglianico. Aglianico, I'm sorry.
Long finish, full-bodied, fantastic Italian. We're really proud of this one. So if you like those big, bold wines, goes fantastic with some of those bigger, meaty dishes, good steak. Come over here and try some Aglianico. Right. Again, Duke Meadows, 12 Fires Winery Vineyard. We're located just 5 miles west of John City, next to the castle. So we're not
right
the castle, we're next to the castle. So come on out and visit us. Cheers.
Yep. Turn right into the castle and keep turning right. Amazing wines, of course.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Happy to be here.
Yep. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Good time.
Good time.
I try your Aglianico?
Absolutely. Get up in here.
Yep.
One of my absolute favorites, honestly. There's a lot of flavor with this one.
Mine too.
I mean, great color. I got to convince Mike to submit this one to some wine competitions. I think this one's going to do really well. Yeah.
So there are some wines that I can't help but relate to, like a really good Southern comfort food, right?
Yeah.
And this would actually fall into the Southern Italian comfort food.
Gotcha.
Or Central. Naples, Italy is where Aglianico comes from.
We've been embracing the Italians. You come to our tasting room, we have some Dolcettos, some Montepulcianos, Aglianicos, fantastic Italian varietals that we're serving in our tasting room. So we're very proud of them.
Yep, this is amazing. Well, thank you very much, Duke. It's great to see you again here. And
Glad to be here.
yep, and I know we'll swing by here later this afternoon.
Excellent. Cheers.
Stop by again. Cheers. Oh yeah, you need. Yeah,
Right.
let's use that.
Right here.
Cheers. You can go right from the bottle. It's your bottle. It's your wine. All right. We'll roll on and see what else we can find.
You guys enjoy.
Yep. Now, of course, like I said before, in addition to wine, and not to mention food and the great music, I'm standing here with Sherry, and we're going to talk about her artwork that is being done here. Full disclosure, as I said earlier, I do have one of her pieces full display on the island in my kitchen. It has not moved within the last year. So why don't you tell us about what you do and the style of art that you have here for sale?
This art is a very, very old, ancient art called repoussé and chasing, and it used to be done with hammers and those kind of things on shields.
Yeah.
So you see a family crest from a long time ago. It was repoussé and chasing. Mine is not that hard. I use a 36 gauge piece of copper because anything thinner than that wrinkles terribly, and anything thicker than that, I'm not strong enough to do.
Mm-hmm.
And my little business is called Red Smith Copper Creations. And this is an art I learned in 2012 when our only child, our son, was leaving for the Navy's boot camp.
Oh,
and
nice.
My husband
Okay.
worked nights in Houston and said, you've got to find a hobby.
Uh-huh.
And so this is my hobby. This is what I do.
Yeah.
So
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Well, here's a little toast and cheers to
here's.
your son's service as well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
He did, it was tough,
Just
but he
about
did good.
Yeah. So, and of course, I see numerous different designs here that you have. And obviously, my favorite is the wine-related pieces here. What else have we? So now I see you've got, are these cork stoppers or these spreaders?
No, they are cheese knives.
Okay, cheese
made
knives.
with our local corks.
Right.
I say local. They're local to my kitchen.
Okay.
Where I drank the wine.
All right. And I,
recycled the cork.
yeah, and I see these are very local. We have Adigavino, Uplift. Adigavino's here. Bingham is right down the street.
So Michael Ross.
Michael Ross is right across over here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are very much. Oh, Ron Yates is right down the street.
Texas
here.
Heritage. They're
Texas
here
Heritage, yes. Are they? I haven't met up with
They
them.
are
They're
outside
over on the
town.
side. As we talked about last year, one of these days, I really want to come out with and sit with you, with wine, of course,
Of course.
and I would just want to watch you make a piece of
Well, you
of art here. Yeah.
portion of it because they take hours and hours.
Oh,
and
okay.
hours.
All right. Yeah. Well, Sherry, it is definitely wonderful to see you again,
Cheers.
and thank you very much. I'm glad you're here again, and we will talk to you again soon.
Okay. Sounds
Right.
good.
Thank you. Now, of course, we discover Bingham Family Vineyards here, which is amazing wines, of course, no doubt. I know I was here earlier, and I'm definitely going to want to revisit your red blend because
Definitely.
that is so delicious.
Appreciate that.
And so you tell us, where is Bingham again?
Yeah, so the Bingham family, they're fourth generation farmers out of Meadow, Texas. So they've actually been there since 1901. They have, if I'm not mistaken, it's a little over 2,500 acres, most of which is going to be allocated towards organic row crops. So they have organic cotton,
Right.
black-eyed peas, peanuts, 65 acres of organic hemp as of the last 3.5 years, sesame seeds. Quite a lot going on with them, to say the least, but we have a little over 250 acres for grapes,
It's a little more than wine. Then.
to say the least. Out of those 250 acres of grapes, you only use roughly about 25% of that harvest to make the wine. So the Binghams are actually, I guess by definition, would be a small batch or boutique winery, but they do supply quite a few grapes to surrounding wineries and do quite a few private labels as well.
Right.
And then right now, if I'm not mistaken, we have one of the biggest wine lists out in Texas. That could be upwards of 40 to 50 wines on our list at any time.
Yeah, Bingham is definitely a huge name in the state. If somebody hasn't at least heard it once,
Most definitely.
then I think they've been kind of missing out. So what are your pitch hitters here?
So our big
Who's,
hitters today
who's on base?
right now is our 2019 Dirt Farmer. So we've been making Dirt Farmer actually since inception, since 2014, with the blend changing year to year.
Uh-huh.
Right now, this is a blend of Tempranillo, Dolcetto, Mourvedre, Graciano, and Giraldago. So quite a few grapes, to say the least. French, Italian, Spanish varietals, all grown in Texas.
Did I lose count at five? Are you at five grapes? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, can we try a taste of that? And then you have the Cloudburst.
So we have our Cloudburst right now. So this is actually
Your
one of the
dry
most
white.
popular dry white blends that we have. So
Uh-huh.
this currently being a blend of Albarino, and Vermentino. So one Spanish, one Italian varietal. Right now, it's drinking a bit fruit forward.
Yeah.
Then we have our Merlots. This is actually one of my favorite reds that we have that isn't a reserve red. So it's medium plus body. It has 18 months of French oak, so you get a lot of vanilla up front in the finish. In between, I say the flavor profile's dry and cherry. So blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, tad bit of smoke kind of lifting up those fruit flavors.
Yeah. I'm glad you named this one Dirt Farmer because the terroir, it's earthy, it's earthy, it's dirty, and I really like that. The name fits.
Himself as well, actually. So Cliff Bingham, he won't call himself the owner. He's a humble guy. He just calls himself the Dirt Farmer.
What else do they have on property there on site?
So we do have vineyards on property, but we don't produce them, mostly just for show currently.
Okay, yeah. Bingham's been around for how long? A long time.
They started growing grapes in 2003, but actually didn't start producing or making wine till 2014. In the meantime, they were just grape suppliers. But their son, Daniel Bingham, had realized that people started winning awards with their grapes. And he said, hey, Dad, we got to start making some wine. So that's how that started.
Yep, excellent. No, you're not having it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Because you're just such a handsome, beautiful baby. Wine and puppies. Can't be that. But you got the most beautiful light. Can you look at the over here? Look at his skin. Look at we got the Helmy wine cellar here. What's your top of the line today that you guys have?
We're serving our Sangiovese. It's gonna be a light red, medium body, but on that lighter side. And then our Marsan, which actually just won Reserve Grand Champion at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. We're very excited about that one. It's going to be a
They did just have that competition, didn't they?
Yeah. We also won Texas Winery of the Year.
Nice.
And then we have our Orange Muscat as well, the sweeter white.
Let me go for the award winner, the Marsan. Great, thank you. So where's this one coming from? Where the grapes are those estate grapes on site?
High Plains.
High Plains. Okay.
We actually harvested this year our estate grapes, so we'll see what comes of that. But about 90% of our grapes do come from the High Plains.
This is a very easy drinking. I wish I had this morning. Okay, after my coffee, just to be clear, after the coffee and breakfast. Yes, this is really nice. Hotter days of Texas, midsummer. Yeah, I could see.
Yeah, this has definitely been my favorite of our whites.
Yeah, I don't want to put it in a porch pounder category.
But a little bit.
But it's just, this is a summer white. Not overly fruit forward. It's really nice, crispy, acidic. It's definitely refreshing. And even as cool as today is, and you have your backs to the sun, right, this is really brilliant. Yeah, this is very nice. How many cellars? You guys are located very nearby, right?
Yes, we're about 10 minutes down the road, right after Stonewall from going towards Fredericksburg.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else they do. Really nice Alianico as well. In the past, I've had that before.
Our Alianico is nice as well. Also on the lighter side of the reds.
Yep, definitely. I'm a huge Italian wine person. And of course, the advantage to Texas is Texas really is able to produce some amazing Italian varietals.
They do a really good job.
Yeah. I'm a happy camper on both sides of the pond. It's really good. Indeed. All right. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is amazing. I'm going to have to come back and try the Sangiovese as well. All right. So as we're moving on, this festival is not just wine. Don't forget there's food, there's music, which I'm going to cover here in a minute as well. But of course, out here we have a lot of chocolatiers, and here we have Dripping Springs Chocolate Company. So you guys are in the from the Dripping Springs area, right?
We are. So we're right in the heart of Dripping Springs, right across from the fire station, over by close to the high school. And so we're a bean to bar craft chocolate maker. We started
bean to bar.
Bean to bar. So we started in 2016 after a mission trip that we did with our family down to Central America. Came back with looking for a way to kind of help the farmers that get taken advantage of and things like that. So we kind of stumbled upon chocolate. And so we only use ethically sourced cocoa beans. Everything we have here today is beans from Ecuador. So similar to wine grapes, depending on the terroir where it grows, they'll have different flavor profile. So the terroir of where the beans grow will greatly affect the flavor profile of the bean. So same bean grown in a different location, just like wine grapes, will give you different flavor. The Ecuadorian beans that we use here have what's known as a floral profile. So with that, we do our 65% dark chocolate plain. We do it with almond sea salt, dried cherry, a coffee, a spicy candy cane, and then a couple of milk chocolates. That's what we have with us today. You can try
so many dishes in so little time.
That's right. Now, you like spicy stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely. Do you have a?
So our spicy chocolate's interesting. That is our most engineered flavor. Now this one, what you're going to get is with the spicy, you're going to get a little sea salt on the front of your tongue. Then you're going to get black pepper right in the middle. And then with a piece that size, right when you think I lied to you, you're going to get the cayenne and smoked serrano in the back. I'm not trying to kill you with it, but we want to make sure you know it's there.
Well. Wow.
So that one, like I said, is a lot of fun with the sweet wine, but it's also a good one to cook with. So we'll do a lot of mole sauces with it, or throw that in a
mole sauce.
Chili.
There you go.
Yeah, or you throw it in a pot of chili. And what that does is sort of how, like, you know, you make a pot of chili, about 3 days later, the flavors really start to meld. You throw a bar of chocolate in your chili, it'll do that immediately to your chili. So it gives it that nice melded flavor. So
yeah, it's really starting to heat up. Like you read about the black pepper about halfway through. Man, that one's really good.
Yeah. So
and I can really feel you on the mole sauces.
Yeah. So we do we do all the bars. We've got some hot cocoa mixes, our brownie mix. We also do a spice rub that we do. That one's real nice too. So,
cocoa spice rub.
Yeah,
there you go.
Spice rub doesn't have any sugar in it, so it's great to go straight onto like a pork chop or something like that. But then if you wanted to do on a brisket or something, then you just add a little bit of brown sugar to it and put it on there. It's beautiful.
Excellent. So it says Dripping Springs chocolate. How far is that from here? Dripping Springs is,
so we're just indoors. Start heading towards Austin. You're going to go right through Dripping Springs.
The madness of the construction, or before that? Okay, good.
Exactly. And so we're right in the heart of Dripping Springs. So we're right across from the fire station near the high school on Sportsplex Drive.
Yep.
And our factory store is open on Fridays and Saturdays, where you can come in and taste all the stuff and see all the other things we have as well.
All right. So you've heard of farm to table. Now we have bean to chocolate.
Right.
Dripping Springs chocolatiers. You definitely have to go out there and check them out. So.
Awesome.
That's beautiful. That's amazing.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Now I want to go make some mole again.
All right.
I have to head out. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were because we couldn't spot you earlier.
Nice. All right. So every winery, of course, has to have a resident pet. And it is very much to my understanding that you said this cat chose this winery, right? So yeah, this is our little resident kitty right here. So this cat has been basking in the sun here. No matter the people that come and go at the table, the cat remains. This is probably second to mine, of course, one of the happiest cats that I'm aware of. We'll be back to see how Rex is doing a little bit later this afternoon. Today, there are a number of Texas wine advocates, podcasters and such. In my mind, the leader of the pack, we have Jeff Cope here, which is the creator of TexasWineLover.com and the infamous Texas Wine Lover app that you have to find your way around to all the wineries in the Hill Country and then some, of which you already saw that I set up my directions to find my way out here from home. Jeff, what directed you from IT to wine?
So it all started when I came out here actually to visit some wineries. And this was back 14 years ago. And at that time they had like this passport program that had like a little booklet, and you get a stamp at each winery you visit. You remember that?
I do, and I would love if they bought that back again.
Oh, that would be great.
I love the tangible little book and the stamps.
Yeah, actually, I still have those at home.
So do I. I've got mine still to this day.
But
We might have to make that happen. Let's.
there you go.
Uh-huh.
But no, it's just because it's so much fun. We just started visiting a bunch of wineries, and
Yeah.
and then I started the blog saying, well, I can write about the wineries we visited at least, maybe help some people, and
Definitely.
it just and grew from there with website, and then like you said, now mobile app, and
Right. So from then, and now of course you're judging wines as well at the local competitions and such.
yeah. Well, I've been judging wines for probably 10 years now.
10 years now.
Yeah.
Okay. I know this is a really massively difficult question to ask, but what's your favorite varietal?
Oh, I thought you were going to say favorite winery, and
Nope.
that's like an impossible question.
Hands off. I'm not asking. I will not ask that question at all.
I get to ask that so much.
Yep,
Nope. Varietal. I'm really into like GSM blends right now. So that'd be Grenache, Syrah, and with
Right. Yeah.
So.
Let's see. So you started the website, which is a unending wealth of Texas winery information. I mean, that was when I first started down my wine road and the Texas winery influence. TexasWineLover.com. That was as soon as I discovered that is now the go-to to find out about Texas wineries, of course. And you did the app. Any other ideas, concepts in the future that you have?
No, I think that's too much on my plate right now.
That is a lot.
But you mentioned the website and the content, and thankfully I've got to give credit to some writers I have.
Yes, yeah.
They do wonderful content whenever they write, and that helps also to get writers around the state. I mean, Fort Worth and Abilene and East Texas. So we're trying to cover the entire state.
Like I said, you're coming down to the Texas wine country. You have to have the Texas Wine Lover app, and that's going to give you an unending amount of information and details about the individual wineries. I know that on the Facebook page, people always ask, what winery should I hit up? So on the Texas Wine Lover website, you can review the types of wines that you like and line those up on the app and create your own road trip and just hit the road and have at it, right? So,
yes, you mentioned the trips in the mobile app and actually on the website too. We have some suggested trips that some of the writers came up with. So like if you're looking for, I'm going to North Texas. And so we have like a trip of here's some suggested wineries to visit there.
I have not seen those yet. Great.
Yeah, just go to the trips menu. And actually this weekend is the first time we've done what we accomplished here for Texas Wine Jam. Is if you go to a Texas Wine Jam trip that's like for today or tomorrow will be for Sunday, you'll see all the wineries that are pouring wine here today, what wines they're pouring, and then how much each of those wines are, so that you can actually plan which one you want to go visit while you're here and get the information that way too. So that seemed to be working pretty well.
Right, that would be great. All right, well, Jeff, thank you. It's really awesome to actually meet you in person.
In person this time,
yeah. Yeah, for whatever somebody does, they always have their idol person, and yeah, I've been really anxious to actually meet you in person.
Cheers.
So cheers. Good times. Yeah. So where's Ryan's coming from?
Yeah, so Ryan is my last name. I'm Benedict Ryan. I've been a winemaker for 36 years. This is my 37th harvest. And we finally in 2023, I decided to create my own brand. So I don't have a winery. I don't have a tasting room, but that's of course in the future. We're hoping to do that. First one we made was a Grenache rosé from the High Plains of Texas, a vineyard called Desert Willow Vineyard. It's a traditional variety from the south of France where I'm from. So I'm originally from Provence. I'm French Provençal, and I created this wine in the style of Provence. So really loving today. Today is a beautiful day to drink this wine, and I'm actually pairing it right now with lobster rolls. So
lobster rolls.
Yes,
okay.
There you go.
Wish I had known that, but I will get a lobster roll too as well. Can I taste your rosé?
Absolutely.
Yep, excellent.
Absolutely.
L'Eclipse is yours as well?
L'Eclipse is also ours. I crafted this wine specifically for the Eclipse in April. It's a 2022 Merlot Cabernet Sauvignon blend, also from the High Plains. A friend of ours designed the label. She's an artist in Johnson City, and really proud of it. This wine, it's a beautiful red wine that can age and in memory of the Eclipse.
Yeah. Wow, excellent. Very, Nice and dry and crispy like them.
Yes, thank you.
It's definitely a true French rosé. This is really brilliant. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's great. It's really nice to have legit French winemakers in the area. So
Yeah.
And where did the Grenache? You said the grapes came from
It's a vineyard.
the High Plains.
The High Plains. It's a vineyard called Desert Willow.
Desert
It's
Willow.
located in Seminole, Texas, in the High Plains.
Okay, gotcha.
So right now we're selling online. You can go on our website, rhinewines.com.
Yep.
Yes, and you can purchase wine, or you can join a pop-up tasting like today. This is your opportunity also to purchase wine from us.
Absolutely.
This is a family business now. Yeah.
Brick and mortar tasting room as well, or in the future, or do you plan on this?
Hopefully, we'll be able to do that.
Okay.
Yes.
The quality of this will definitely put you on the right track. This is really amazing.
Thank you.
All right, definitely. Yeah, thank you too. What have you guys discovered that you like the most so far since you've been here? You saw, of course, the wine. Yeah.
No, I think, well, the weather worked out great.
Okay, we landed, 100% we landed on an amazing day.
Yeah, totally. Yesterday we drove in and it was horrible.
Yeah, I got in last night.
So, I don't know, I think just getting a chance to taste and experience wines that we've not had before. We come here probably 4 or 5 times a year in this area, and so we're wine club members of several wineries, and so a lot of the wineries that were part of this event we'd never tasted before, so it was a great opportunity to sort of like a wine tasting weekend of wines that we've not had before. So
all right, well, thank you very much for letting me butt in for a few minutes. This little one down here seems to be enjoying the day also. All right, well, thank you very much. Definitely enjoy talking with you guys, and you have a great day. Yep, we'll see you.